Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nate the World, the YouTube channel. For a while now, I have been documenting my preparation for a through hike of the Pacific Crest Trail in 2020. For my next video, I thought it might be worth sharing with all of you one of my more popular entries, just based on the number of people who happen to read it. I hope you will enjoy. So on April 11th, or close to that date, based on the date assigned to me, I will begin hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And for those of you who don't know, that runs from Mexico to Canada through California, Oregon, and Washington. So I would be considered a northbound hiker. This is an ongoing series, and it is an attempt to document the entire journey from beginning to end. So, at the beginning of each year, I undertake a year-long writing challenge. Last year, I reviewed films that had won Best Picture at the Oscars, and the year before that, I wrote a line of poetry every single day for an entire year. This year, and in preparation for the Pacific Crest Trail, I am reading and writing about books that focus on a journey. Now, those books don't necessarily have to be about hiking. Rather, they need to focus on documenting a person or a group of people's journey from one point to another. It is my hope that this intense focus will allow me to more deeply think about my reasons for hiking 2,650 miles. I also hope they shape the experience and how I document my trip from beginning to end. For those who are interested in what I'm reading for the entire year, I will include a link to this original essay in the section below. The next part here is I bought a backpack. Right before the holidays, I visited the REI in Santa Monica, and I bought my backpack for the trip. After doing tons of research, trying several packs on, and speaking with other hikers, I decided on a Deuter 50-liter bag, and here it is. It isn't an ultra light bag by any means, but it has great hip support, rest off my back, and doesn't move around. Now my goal is to get this thing out in the wild and put it to a test. More than that though, purchasing this bag means a lot. Similar to my first gear purchase, a backpack means this dream of mine is becoming a reality. Next up is Death Valley National Park. In early December, Brandon and I escaped Los Angeles. We want to take advantage of the cooler weather and attempt some desert hiking. We focused our attention on Death Valley National Park. Given its reputation, I didn't really know what to expect, though there were some preconceived notions that were floating around in my mind, and they all were the lower end of the scale. I didn't expect to find the bountiful beauty that I experienced in almost every area of the park. From the hill climbing into the valley to the descent inward, I was just blown away by the vastness of it all. And if you want to take a deeper dive into my thoughts on this particular hike, I will include a link below. So next up is getting stronger and falling apart. So I have been devouring, like lots of people who contemplate doing something like this, I've been devouring a lot of YouTube videos about hiking, and recently ran across this quote from a seasoned through hiker. She said through hiking is all about getting stronger while falling apart at the same time. This reality hit me hard. As I put miles behind me, my legs and body will be getting stronger and stronger. Before I know it, 15, 20, 25, and maybe even 30-mile days will seem like nothing. The reality of the situation is that Walking long distances every day, carrying a heavy load, is not natural. My muscles will ache, my bones will scream, my mind will debate bailing. And this reminds me of another quote from a seasoned thru hiker: embrace the suck. So the nerves. With now less than 400 days before my ideal launch date, which I am sure will change, I would be lying if I said I am not a mix of nerves and anxiety. I am nervous about the journey because I haven't dared to attempt anything like this in my life. I'm also anxious, like a kid waiting for Christmas morning. This hike has become an all-consuming thought. I think, talk, and write about it daily. It is the light at the end of a tunnel, and with each passing day, that light becomes clearer and more real. So, now some closing thoughts. As always, I want to thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the channel, please subscribe and share it. Also, recommend it to your friends. Seriously, I would love you for that. Visit my website for more original pieces at natetheworld.com. I will include a link down below. Also, be sure to follow Nate the World on your favorite social media platform. If it's popular, I'm probably there. Finally, we launched a Patreon page at patreon.com/natetheworld. If you'd like to support my hike, if you like what we're producing, please consider supporting us there. As you do, remember that original content such as this, it takes time and it is anything but free. Until next time, be good to each other, and I'll see you around.